Hello, Leo. Welcome to the Messages from Your Ancestors reading. I do want to talk about this a little bit, tell you a little story real quick. I woke up this morning. I had no intent of doing any readings today. I grabbed my cup of coffee, I opened the curtains, and there was this beautiful snowfall, just perfectly over the landscape, over the trees, over the branches. The moon was still out, so it had that nice blue glow. Very, very gorgeous. So I sat at my desk and I just was appreciating the view. And I kept getting tapped on the shoulder and tapped on the shoulder. Finally, I said, "What?" And it's your ancestors. And the ancestors said, "There's messages and they need to be done." And I went, "No, I'm not doing readings today." And they went, "Yes, messages have to come out." So here we are. These are messages straight from your ancestors. And when I say ancestors, I'm not talking about someone recently, a grandmother, that had passed, something like that. I'm talking about 300-400 years ago ancestors, okay? And they definitely have messages that need to come out. So before we get started, I do want to mention one last time, since we are still very early in January, but I'm not going to mention it again. If you are interested in a personal reading, I do happen to have time this month to do some of those, which is amazing. So you would just simply email me at shannoncolleenmedium@gmail.com. We'll discuss, what you're looking for, and we'll have a conversation, and we'll go from there. There is the email address in the description box below, all right? So let's get into what your ancestors want you to know. First off, we've got the overall energy that they pulled is the seer. This is talking about psychic abilities. This is talking about intuition. This is talking about trusting your gut. And they are specifically saying you are not using it. I know this seems harsh, and I never want to come off harsh in any of the videos, but there is something very serious about what they're telling me. They're like, "Listen, Leo is not using their psychic abilities. Leo is not using their intuition. They're ignoring it. Leo is not trusting their gut, and it's going to cause problems for them." They're trying to let you know you have all the magic in you, okay? This comes from bloodlines, okay? Maybe search your bloodline, your history, your ancestors' history, and see what kind of rituals they did, okay, to help clear negative energy. I'm actually recommending that in just about every video anyway. It's good to know, and it's good to bring those things back before we lose them, right? So, Leo, I'm sorry to be so stern. I feel like I'm being stern, but they're just saying you are not using your intuition, and you have to. You need to. Now is the time, okay? They pulled out, if I could hold the card, the Temperance card from the tarot, okay? So this is about being in balance, okay? Being in balance, and they're telling me, they're like, they're not living in their spiritual side enough. Yes, we have to live in our 3D world, right? Our reality that is here, but that there's not enough of your spiritual side going on. You're not looking into your crystal ball, right? You are not using your intuition, and you need to. You have to bring it back in balance, okay? Very much so. I do love the Temperance card. I love that things will come back into balance. But you have to work on that, bringing that back into balance, whether that's meditation, doing some sort of ritual that your ancestors have done, but you got to bring that energy back into balance. Now, they did bring out the Empress card, which I love. Okay, so the Empress is nurturing. The Empress is about birthing new things, new ideas, right? Manifesting, bringing things into existence. She is all powerful. She is all powerful, but with this big love behind it, okay? This big love. Look at how she's nurturing that dragon, right? And this is who you are. This is who you should be embodying. It's there, right? It is there. And whatever you're feeling in lack of is because you're not using your own intuition, your gut, your inner knowing. asking your ancestors, for light and guidance, okay? But you have the magic within you. She is full of magic. She can make anything appear that she wants, all right? And then you have the Seven of Swords, and this is going back to trusting your gut and your intuition, because I don't like giving these messages if I don't have to, but yeah, your ancestors like, you gotta say it. Someone's not being truthful with you right now. There is a situation or a person that is not being truthful. And I feel like somewhere in your gut, you kind of know it, but you're ignoring it, right? You're not using, using that psychic ability is about being able to tell when someone's lying to you. I mean, you just know. You just look at them and you don't even have to say a word. You just know. And this could be anybody in your life, okay? This could be a work situation, a friend, a family member, anything, but somebody's being deceitful. Somebody is being deceitful, and I really do feel like maybe you have a hunch, but your ancestors are saying, yeah, this person, this situation, and you're ignoring that intuition, and they're saying don't. So much so that they brought out the high priestess, which is all about intuition, all about wisdom, all about knowing truths that others don't know, okay? She knows it all. She has been to hell and back, and she can tell the difference between everything. You can too, okay? They're saying use your high priestess energy. Again, use that, because, I hate to be that way, but there is something going on, Leo. There is something going on in your life that, somebody's just not being honest, and you're not following your intuition on it. Now, they brought out, it could be a situation too. Somebody's promising you the world with a career or work, but, kind of one of those, if it's too good to be true, it is. And then they did bring out the divine masculine. This is rebalancing the mind, the body, and the spirit, okay? You need to rebalance. They're asking you to rebalance it out. We got all these cards talking about balancing it back out, all right? This is also about having energy and fire and passion, okay? And you do. And it's good. You're Leo, right? You definitely have that passion. They're saying that's still there. So whatever this is that may not be working out, it's okay. It's not going to extinguish that fire, that passion, or that energy. It's just not right. What that is, it's not the right way to get there, okay? They brought out the divine Tarantella, and this is all about your confidence, all right? This is about the confidence in your abilities, the confidence that your intuition is on point, the confidence that your psychic abilities are on point, the confidence that sometimes you just know and you don't know how you know, and to trust in that. This is all about, your self-expression. Like, don't sit there and hide behind anything. Express yourself, express what you're feeling, what you're seeing, right? Take it for what it is. Look for the truth. The truth is there. This card also talks about, and I do want to say this because this is such a serious kind of message for you, that this card also represents dance and singing, and what that means is to release negative energy. So when we dance and we sing and we laugh, that is one of the quickest and purest forms to clear negative energy and raise our vibration. So do that, okay? Do that. This is just a situation. This is not your entire life, okay? But definitely do that. Take more time to dance, to sing, to laugh. That is so important. It's one of the easiest ceremonies, rituals we can all do to release negative energy and lift our vibration. Then you have, look guys, you got the Omen card, okay? They're telling you, do not ignore your intuition. Do not ignore your psychic abilities. Make sure you trust your gut. Don't ignore the signs and the messages from them, the synchronicities, right? Let your soul take, control here. Let your soul take control, because again, I know this is not kind of what I was hoping for. It wasn't really like, I guess I could hope for whatever I want, but they'll bring out what they want. But there is something going on, guys, and they want you to know about it. They want you to recognize it. They feel like you're just, you know, but you're just maybe ignoring it. You have to go with your intuition. It's a safety thing, right? It's what protects us emotionally, physically, okay? It leads us on the right path. And they're just trying to let you know, your ancestors are trying to let you know, like, we're here for you. We're not going to steer you wrong. By the way, you have all the abilities you need, right? You're the seer. Nobody can pull the wool over your eyes. So, honestly, take a good look at it, guys. Take a good look at your situations. Okay? Now you have choose to leave the dark way for the light way. Yes, what they're saying is it's not the dark way per se, but it's like follow the way of the light. The way of the light is your intuition, your gut, your psychic abilities. Again, follow that. All right? And they also brought out the flow card. Go with the flow as water trickles down a stream. Do not hurry. They're telling you right now. Don't jump to conclusions, okay? Don't jump to conclusions just because you saw this video and they pulled you over here. But take a step back and kind of look at all the situations. Which situation is making your stomach a little uneasy, right? Which one just doesn't feel right? Ooh, and boy, my hands are on fire right now. Okay, they need you to pull in the energy. Okay, that's what that tells me, because when my hands get on fire like that, that's the ancestors saying you got to pull in that intuition. You got to pull that in. Okay, you got to use those psychic abilities. All right, pull it in. It's like, the sorceress. You're holding fire in your hands. Nobody's messing with her, right? Nobody's messing with that sorceress with the fire. Because she's like, you tell me something wrong, boom. All right? So, yeah. Now, lastly, bottom of the deck, you do have the Queen of Wands, which actually goes hand in hand with this flow card, because the Queen of Wands is all about, again, that passion, okay? That confidence. They're telling you, please be confident in your abilities. Learn to have passion for it, okay? It's life-changing, Leo, when you start using your intuition on a daily basis, when you cultivate it, when you work with it, okay? When you work with this magic, okay? It just makes huge changes in your life for the better. So, on that note, Leo, let me know how this resonates with you, what's going on, because something's definitely going on for you, Leo. I read each and every comment. I do try to reply to them all. Make sure you hit the like, share, and subscribe button. That lets YouTube know that this is of value to you. And don't forget to click on the little bell.